One.
Good evening, sir. We all are members of Group 4 and we will start our presentation now. We have seen and experienced how humans interact with virtual assistants and chatbots all the time. So just imagine, what if these artificial beings could embody someone close to you? With this thought, we'll present you our project Omega, an artificial AI robot. These all are our team members and they all are present here. Now the problem statement of our project. We know the current situation in world needs technology in ways to unite, to bring people together and in many ways, death industry has always had a stigma. People losing their loved ones, their grieving process, it's been tough during these unfortunate times. So in a world where AI assistants are used to provide 24/7 assistance, we collectively envisioned them to use in ways which would help us and the people who grieve to cherish their memories of their loved ones. Ritika will continue.
So coming to the background of our project, artificial intelligence is a consolidation of technologies which are used to develop products which work similar to human intelligence. The wide-scale adoption of AI technologies in various industries is the key factor supporting the $16 billion growth in 2022. Using this flourishing technology, the gravestones of the dead can be digitalized so that they provide a digital link to their life stories. So, what is Omega? Omega is a software which incorporates blockchain technology and artificial intelligence in order to create an artificial persona of the deceased by mapping all the activities of a person over their life. It does so by listening, understanding, and synchronizing this information over a timeline. Coming to the objectives of our project, Omega will be able to capture the information of a person by combining the concepts of AI and blockchain. Encapsulating these data through their lifetime provides a virtual version of them. So basically, it can immortalize the dead ones in the form of a digital link. So now Ahan will continue with the methodology.
So hello, sir. Methodology. So basically, it will record and monitor everything a person does on his phone, like his messages, calls, use of camera, pictures, and almost every other function in his cell. All this information will be stored in a blockchain format. A blockchain is a distributed database that maintains a continuously growing list of ordered records, which are called blocks. Each block contains a timestamp and a link to previous block. So by design, blockchains are resistant to modification of data. Once recorded, the data in the block cannot be changed, altered, or altered periodically. I mean, it can't be changed if once the data is stored. So people can also enter personalized messages in the app if they want to. They can also leave hidden messages when they are alive, so that it will be conveyed by their own persona AI to their loved ones. Next. Also, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, also we have used here end-to-end encryption. It will help us secure the data from both sides and maintain confidentiality in terms of person's life. That means no third person can have unauthorized access to the information, not even the internet provider. The cryptographic keys used to encrypt and decrypt the messages are stored on the endpoints. That is possible through the use of public key encryption. And finally, a virtual personality display of the person after he is dead will enable the presence of his persona. Omega is a cloud-based platform which reads, understands, synchronizes, and arranges the information according to the timeline of a person's life. Data will be mapped out from the compressed blockchain and compiled to generate a AI persona resembling that of the dead, which focusing on artificial intelligence will allow to create a virtual personality of the dead, which will stay forever with their kin after he's gone. Now, Harish will explain more to it.
Good evening, sir. So what purposes does Omega serve? First of all, it is mainly for people to cope up with the loss of their loved ones, and especially during these tough times, we need certain sort of uh, a method or a tool to control their emotions and to control the grief. So there's a term that's called as grief counseling, where people they go into counseling to get therapy and to go to a professional help so that they can get over the loss of a loved one. So this can be used as a great tool as a grievance in grievance counseling. And also this basically encompasses the life information and the data of a person. So it can be used as an educational tool where people can be used to propagate the teachings and propagate the life experiences of a person through a virtual persona. A more visual based communication would be very helpful for younger children as well as anybody who looks up to a person, and they can share their thoughts and feelings by not being here with us. Also, it can be used in home automation systems, and it can be used mainly in the field of healthcare, wherein psychotherapy and psychoanalysis, where a person's data can be used to track the emotions and track his different feelings. And because we have a huge collection of data being efficiently stored, this can be used extremely well in collecting all that data and processing it properly and using it in good ways as listed. Moving on to the next slide. This was Omega, the idea, where we basically taken all these different ideas of artificial intelligence and data compression and storage in blockchain. This was the idea, but how do we convert it into a product? So this is a business model for it, and to basically tell the various collaborators who will be who will be working alongside with us to develop this product. Here is Anushka. Over to you.
Yeah. So we basically found about a lot of companies which work in this field of artificial intelligence combined with blockchain in order to examine the future aspects of our current model. And just for the same, we have come down with 3 companies. Loom AI, starting with it. It is enabling a new era of virtual communication through the creation, animation, and sharing of personalized 3D avatars. And in just a few seconds, it can take a single photograph and transform it into a fully representative 3D avatar as personalized as the individual by recognizing the many nuances that make each face unique. And also, just like it's written here, its deep expertise in computer vision and machine learning combined with VFX magic is used to create lifelike human-based visualizations. Coming down to Botanic, so it is a conversational AI platform that enables companies to build and brand their own intelligent virtual assistant, being it a chatbot or a voice assistant or an avatar. And it is capable of understanding and responding to human dialogue. And it holds 12 patents in bot authentication, voice to blockchain bridges, and more. Then the third one being Open Whisper Systems. It is an open source platform focused on advancing state of the art for secure communication. And it also announced a partnership with WhatsApp to provide an end-to-end encryption by incorporating the Signal protocol into each WhatsApp client platform. Moving on.
Okay, so good evening, sir. I'm talking about the phase 1 market research. While before getting or taking further proceedings in the business sector, market research has been very much mandatory. It comprises on the researches of various divisions and subdivisions of markets and decides which merchandise must be convenient to enter into the primary phase of business. Next, by committing with the partners like Loom AI, Botanic, Open Whispers, on which my teammate has been spoken about, we are easily able to utilize the photographic virtual reality based technology, which is being introduced as one of the key features, where the portrayal of the disease along the data, enabling to make use of the processed data for the creation of a personality which will be able to respond. Now I invite Anay to talk about the second phase.
Second phase consists of a cloud portal development and app development. So once the market research is completed, an online platform is created both on internet and the mobile phone applications and web applications. For app development, a team of developers are assigned to start working with few freelance designers and develop an app which will be available in Play Store or App Store or both. The entire information is stored in a cloud-based server or cloud storage, and very less amount of information will be stored in an offline formats. Next. Phase 3 consists of complication and logistics and research development. Once the person is passed away, he is entitled with the free digital persona, and is sent with the free digital photo frame with the persona inside, and it is sent to a family member or a nominee as per mentioned in the contract.
Next is about the research and development. As you're working for the evolution of producing icons, more real, naturalistic or realistic we call, improving the AI module ensures that more of the temperament qualities are being traced out and made. Over to the next slide.
Now we'll talk about Omega, the idea, to Omega, the final product we have come up with. So the team has currently developed a voice assistant, which would be replicating the mode of use of Omega application. And the ideas presented in this presentation are the ideas and thoughts of the future. So the integration of such technologies and its development at this point of time is pretty difficult. So we have aimed to research the idea of implementing an application which could integrate large-scale data storage and AI to provide a tool to help the people. And the team would also try to explore the possibilities of developing the applications in small iterations in the future by adhering to the project objectives and bringing the idea to fruition.
So, as Anushka told, we voice assistant using the concept of artificial intelligence and blockchain, which can assist the users in a number of ways. It can learn on its own by training itself so that its performance increases with time. Coming to the implementation of our model, we used Python language, which has many inbuilt libraries for ease. For making our assistant, we used the following libraries. Tkinter is Python's standard graphical user interface package with the help of which we made the UI of our assistant. Beautiful Soup is basically used to convert the HTML request into XML. Speech recognition, as the name suggests, recognizes the user's audio through the microphone. We also used PyTDSX, which is used to convert the text into speech, because of which we are able to hear the voice of the assistant.
Now, sir will provide you the demo video using a link to your email. This is the demo video we added. Good morning. So after doing the project, we saw that the voice assistant will be able to hear and interpret the audio with maximum efficiency. And after listening, this model will learn itself, and this model can save information and adapt its answers using internet and the various Python library which we discussed. This is one of our UI of our project. Now the conclusion.
Yes, sir. So concluding the presentation, this Omega idea or a software is a pretty new concept which we have thought of, and implementing it was not possible right now, but we have tried a level based using the existing knowledge which we have to provide a basic sense of idea as to how it would be implemented. There would be a voice assistant, there would be a software which would be able to track, record, and monitor all the data of the user. After that, we would be using the help of our collaborators, Loom, Botanic, Open Whispers, and many other collaborators, and basically bring this idea to fruition by building a virtual persona of the person with the data which is being collected. And the innovation which is being applied over here is that the word death has a stigma related to it, and whenever we use the word death industry, it does not ring a very pleasant sound in our ears. So we want to help the families through technology, through innovation in data storage using blockchain and artificial intelligence. So that was it for our project. Saurabh?
Yeah, thank you, sir. We'll finish our project.